Hey there, welcome to the Blissful Biz podcast. I'm your host, Susanne Reicher, and in today's episode, I'm going to take a deep dive into something that every solopreneur can relate to. Expenses. Specifically, I'm going to break down all the costs involved in running an online business as a solopreneur. So settle in and let's get started. Hello and welcome to the Blissful Biz podcast, the show where we dive deep into the world of online businesses while navigating hot flashes and menopausal brain fog, to name just a few symptoms of being an entrepreneur in your midlife. I'm your host, Susanne Reicher, and I help coaches and service providers like you who want to build a blissful online business in their 40s, 50s, or 60s with a clear message, an aligned offer suite, and marketing strategies rooted in the heart. Okay, let's do this. The first category is website building. So I'm using Showit for my website and I'm in love with it. It's a website builder that allows for limitless design creativity, and you can purchase amazing templates from really amazing designers or create your own site. Showit also hosts your website, so you don't need to pay for that separately, just for your domain. So it's $408 per year or 378 euros. So, it's mixing it up here because some tools and platforms, they charge me in euros and some in US dollars. So I have both prices always in my head. So that's Showit. Yeah, $408 per year. And then I have Tonic, where I bought my templates from. It's Tonic site shop, and while their templates aren't by any means cheap, they are super beautiful and I think the best in the market. If you're using Showit, I highly recommend them. They also have Canva layouts, sales page templates, and more. So that's not an ongoing expense, but I still wanted to mention it because for me, it's like Showit and Tonic, it goes together. Then I have Ionos, where I host my domain and pay around $5 per month. I also plan to buy a few more domains for future projects, so that will go up a bit. For email marketing, I've been using ConvertKit since 2016 and highly recommend them. Their automation features have made email marketing much more manageable, and you can even start on a free plan. So I pay $790 per year or 730 euros for ConvertKit, so for email marketing. Then I use Google Workspace as my email service. So I use Gmail with my domain email address. And if you want to do that, you have to pay Google. It's amazing. Google offers like over 30 gigabyte of email storage. It's reliable. They have backups. They have a fantastic spam filtering, pop and email access. So you can, access it on your phone, etc. And yes, I'm really happy with them. And that's just like $6 or €5 a month. Next, let's look at some project management tools that I use. First, there's Dropbox. Dropbox has been my trusted cloud storage service for file sharing and collaboration for years. I sleep a lot better knowing that all my hard work is saved in the cloud. So even when my trusted MacBook would die or get stolen, I could just log in on a different device and keep on working right where I left off. This is so important. You need to have backups. You need to know that if something happens to your computer, you're going to be fine. Right? You don't want there to be any doubt that, oh my God, you're like, your business was basically burned to the ground if you lose access to your computer. That just can't happen. And thankfully we have amazing tools and platforms like Dropbox to help with that. So I pay 120 euros per year. And yes, it's an absolute essential in my business. Then I have Calendly, which I use for scheduling. So people can book their one-on-one calls with me, discovery calls in my calendar, so I can set up my availability. And it's so easy. So they get reminder emails, you can customize it. I'm really happy. I pay around $100 per year. That's around 96 euros. And next, Zoom. Zoom has been my go-to platform for video conferencing, offering reliability and a range of features for meetings and webinars. These days, I mostly use the meeting feature also when I host masterclasses and workshops. And I don't upgrade to the webinar or events plan because I like the more personal and community feel. So I pay 139 euros per year for the Zoom One Pro plan, plus 37 euros per month for the cloud storage. So I use the cloud storage to save recordings of my client calls, and then I can simply send them the link in an email afterwards and delete it after 12 months. It just makes everything so easy and seamless for them. They don't have to worry about recording it on their computer and then storing the video files. And so I just get the link. I don't have to upload it somewhere, the video. It's really easy. It's not cheap, and I don't think you need that when you're just getting started, but when you do a lot of one-on-ones, it's a great option to have. And also Zapier is also, I think, a project management tool in a way. Zapier is a tool that allows you to automate repetitive tasks by creating zaps that connect different apps and services. For example, you can connect a form that you have on your website with a Google spreadsheet. So what people enter in the form will be saved into the spreadsheet automatically. Or you can connect things to ConvertKit so people can get added to your email list. Things like that. It can really help you streamline your workflows and save time by automating tasks such as data entry, file management, social media posting even. It's not super cheap, so at the moment I pay 228 euros per year, but actually it's on my list to check if I really need it or if the free plan would be sufficient. I mainly use it for my mastermind applications to manage that, to automate like the emails that gets then sent out by ConvertKit, but we'll see if I really need that in the future or if that's something that we could also handle manually because it's not like such big numbers. Okay, next we have invoicing, finance, accounting things. For invoices, I use a tool called Invoicely. I've been using that for years and it has simplified financial management for my online business a lot. So I use the basic plan and it's $96 per year or 89 euros. I know there are other options to create invoices that are cheaper or free, but the truth is that I'm so used to it and I don't want to have to figure out how to use a different tool. It also has features that I really like integrations with PayPal or Stripe, so I can send someone an invoice and they can just click on a button in that invoice and pay it with their credit card or with PayPal. I have all my client data, the address data saved in there. So it just, it's just like I'm in the flow when I'm using it. It's really easy for me. Then I pay 64 euros a month for my accounting here in Spain, a lot cheaper than what I paid in Germany. And so that's just like I prepare all my invoices and the expense report, the receipts, send it to them once per month and they do the rest. Next, we have XodoSign, formerly known as EverSign, for contracts. So this is my choice for electronic signatures, and I use it for client contracts. It's secure and user-friendly, making it easy to sign and send documents online. It's $96 per year or 89 euros. For banking, I pay 7 euros per month for my bank account here in Spain. It's absolutely essential that you have a separate bank account for your business. If you don't have that yet, set that up today. Absolutely essential. Okay, next let's look at content creation. When it comes to design, I've been a big fan of Canva for years. It's perfect for creating visually appealing graphics, social media content, marketing materials. So I recommend upgrading to the Pro plan for extra features like resizing, access to the extensive stock photos and template library. You can save your brand kit, things like that. And that sets me back $120 per year or 111 euros. For my podcast, I'm using Buzzsprout for hosting and distributing my podcast. It's very user-friendly, has nice features like a customizable player that you can embed on your website, and offers valuable analytics. I'm really happy with them. I pay 17 euros per month. That's including the digital remastering feature that automatically enhances my audio. It's amazing. I really love that. Next, we have Loom. Loom is a tool for video messaging. I use it when I want to answer a question, and instead of writing it all down, I quickly jump on video and then share the link. To be honest, I don't really use it enough and I already canceled it, but I signed up for the yearly plan for $96 or 89 euros. If you do a lot of video messaging, like to reply to people, to give them feedback, it can be an amazingly helpful tool. And then we have Descript, which I also use for my podcast. I love it so much. I just started using Descript for podcast and video editing. It's so amazing because it turns your recording into a script, and then you can edit it super simply. It also does things automatically, like removing filler words with just one click. So I really love it. I signed up for the yearly plan, which is $144 or 133 euros. Next, we have Microsoft. So I pay 69 euros per year for Microsoft Office. I do this because I'm so old-fashioned and I've been using Microsoft Office for over 20 years. I think, much longer actually, 30 years. Anyway, I'm so used to using Word and PowerPoint and Excel, and I much prefer it to Google Docs. So that's why I'm still using Microsoft Office. Obviously, when you're just getting started, there's no need to pay that. You can use Google Spreadsheets and Notes and Slides or Keynote. So there are other options that are free and just as good. I use Vimeo to host videos like for testimonials or workshop replays and the course videos for the Blissful Biz Hive that's now on school. And for that, I pay 69 euros per year. So when I just got started, I used YouTube for free. So that's fine too. But if you start publishing more videos, Vimeo gives you a few more features and options also in customizing the player. So that's why I prefer it. And I think it's still very reasonably priced. Next, let's look at tools and platforms for course creation, for creating your digital offers. Teachable is the course platform I use and recommend. I've been with them since I launched my first online course in 2016, and I'm still very happy with them. Really, they are reliable, they offer all the features I need, they are reasonably priced, they always improve their platform, but not too much, right? So it's not like you have to learn something new every other month. I'm just really happy with them. I pay $1,428 per year or 1,324 euros. And then I also use School. So I just started using School last summer. And I love that platform, really. With School, you can put your courses, communities, and event schedule together in one place. So I'm using it to host my membership, the Blissful Biz Hive. It's $99 per month or 92 euros. And there are no other plans, so you just have to pay it monthly. And my final expense is Meta Verified. I'm paying to Meta Verified on my Facebook profile and Instagram account for safety reasons. So a few months ago, someone copied my Instagram account pretending to be me and to scam my followers, which was scary. So I decided to bite the bullet, and now with the blue verified badge, my followers know it's me. I'm not really happy paying for this, and I think it's quite expensive. It's 24 euros a month, but I have a personal brand and I want people to know it's really me when they discover me on Instagram or Facebook. And that's it for expensive. So for 2024, I expect to pay around $9,000 for tools and software, or $750 per month on average. Wherever possible, I use the yearly plan because normally you save around 20% and it's also less work for my accounting, less invoices and receipts to handle. On top of that, I pay for my team, for learning, online courses and masterminds that I'm in, paid advertising, and my own salary, of course. Well, there you have it, guys. The real deal on what it costs to keep this online biz rolling as a solo entrepreneur. I know, sure, the numbers might seem daunting, but each expense is an investment in the future of my business. The truth is, you can't build a six-figure business without spending on tools and expenses. Most platforms have free plans, but there are always restrictions. And when you grow and have a certain audience size, or you really want certain features because you know they're going to save you time in the end, then you have to pay. So there's just no way around it. If you want the full list of resources that I recommend, also some other options that you can use for your online business, go to my website, susannereike.com/resources and sign up to get my full list with the links with all my recommendations. I also include free resources that I use every day in my business, and that'll make your life as an entrepreneur a whole lot easier. So say goodbye to feeling overwhelmed by the number of tools and information available online and download it at susannereike.com/resources. Thanks for hanging out with me today on the Blissful Biz podcast. Until next time, stay blissful and keep hustling.